Wrestlemania, the pinnacle of professional wrestling. It's not just an event, it's an institution. For nearly 4 decades, Wrestlemania has been the stage where careers are made, dreams are shattered, and moments transcend the boundaries of sports entertainment. It's where Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant, where Shawn Michaels became Mr. WrestleMania, and where The Undertaker's streak became legendary. WrestleMania isn't merely about matches though, it's about legacies. And at WrestleMania 41, the WWE Universe could bear witness to one of the most iconic showdowns of all time. AJ Styles versus CM Punk. A clash between two of the greatest performers in wrestling history. This isn't just a match, it's a battle of ideologies, legacies, and eras. CM Punk's monumental return to WWE at the end of Survivor Series 2023 had the wrestling world completely buzzing. Over the next year, Punk re-established himself as one of the industry's most compelling figures, engaging in heated rivalries with the likes of Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre while cementing his place at the top of WWE's hierarchy. But amidst Punk's rise, another story loomed. AJ Styles has been sidelined after suffering a devastating Lisfranc injury during an October 2024 match with Carmelo Hayes. Around 3 months later at the 2025 Royal Rumble, we see Punk dominate like never before, eliminating some of the biggest names in the company. It seems inevitable that Punk would win, when, suddenly,
you don't want none.
The familiar sounds of phenomenal echoed throughout the arena. AJ Styles, making his triumphant return, entered the Royal Rumble to a deafening ovation. Fans erupted as AJ stormed to the ring, locking eyes with Punk in the center of it. The moment was electric, a collision of two wrestling icons. The two exchanged blows in a heated sequence that brought the crowd to its feet. However, Punk, ever the opportunist, used AJ's ring rust to his advantage, countering a phenomenal forearm by pulling the top rope down. Styles tumbled to the floor, and the arena fell into a stunned silence. Punk didn't mock, nor did he celebrate. He just simply stared at AJ, his expression unreadable. The crowd wasn't angry, but the disappointment in the air was palpable. In the weeks following the Rumble, Punk addressed his actions, claiming it was just business. On Raw, he explained, "I eliminated AJ Styles because that's what you gotta do to win. But if he's really phenomenal, he'll bounce back." Meanwhile, Styles appeared on SmackDown, brushing off Punk's comments. Punk wants to talk about being the best, but the best doesn't hide behind excuses. If he thinks he's better than me, he can prove it at WrestleMania. As the weeks went on, the tension between the two intensified. Punk targeted AJ's injury and questioned whether he still had what it took to compete at the highest level. Styles fired back, however, calling Punk a man desperate to stay relevant by tearing others down. Their war of words culminated in a heated confrontation on the SmackDown before WrestleMania, where AJ confronted Punk face to face. The two nearly came to blows before WWE officials had to separate them. WrestleMania 41. The stage is set, the crowd is split, with dueling chants of CM Punk and AJ Styles. From the opening bell, the match is a clinic in storytelling. Punk methodically targets AJ's previous injured foot, while AJ uses his speed and agility to keep Punk on the defensive. As the match progresses, Punk's cerebral approach begins to take its toll on AJ. Punk locks in on the Anaconda Vice, wrenching back on AJ's injured foot. The crowd rallies behind AJ as he struggles to escape, eventually rolling through into a calf crusher. Punk screams in pain, but refuses to tap, clawing his way to the ropes. The climax of the match comes when Punk attempts the GTS. AJ counters, landing on his feet and hitting a phenomenal forearm. 1, 2, kick out. The crowd is in disbelief. In the final moments, Punk sets up for a top rope Penzi plunge, but AJ counters, delivering a breathtaking top rope Styles clash. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles wins, completing his redemption arc and solidifying his legacy. After the match, Punk, battered and beaten, pulls himself to his feet and extends a hand to AJ. The two share a rare moment of respect, a silent acknowledgement of their shared brilliance. AJ stands tall as the crowd showers him with applause, his triumphant return a testament to his resilience and passion. Punk, however, walks up the ramp, his expression a mix of frustration and respect, leaving fans wondering what's next for the self-proclaimed best in the world.